This is what I believe to be one of the biggest scams of modern times and keeps us believing that the solution to our problems is right around the corner, waiting to be discovered. So I'll get into what I believe this scam is, and then at the end, what you can do to dodge this scam. So what is this scam? It is the idea that we've made progress in the fields of medicine, healthcare, agriculture, food science, and anything else that has to do with the betterment of our health. Now, I know this statement is going to take a lot of people off, and I'm speaking about the 99% in these fields. I do believe that there have been some positive and noteworthy advancements in the fields, but it's a very small minority to the 99%. As a whole, this 99% has been a money-making machine for those in power at the expense of our health and our bank accounts. So how exactly is this a scam? Have you ever noticed how often pharmaceutical ads are run, or just in general how often they're promoted? Statins, blood pressure medication, chemotherapy, and even over-the-counter stuff. Do you think they're doing this out of the goodness of their heart to help us? Or are they marketing it just like they would any other product? But at least with other products, they can give us a net gain in our lives. But the vast majority of these medications keep us in this healthy-ish, sick-ish loop.
Don't make a lifestyle change. Take this pill till the day you die, or better yet, until you're hospitalized and pay us millions.
Here is what Google has to say about a cure for cancer. Now, this may sound harsh, but the cure for cancer is literally not getting it in the first place. And you may think this is easier said than done, and it is. But considering cancer essentially didn't exist until modern times, modern foods, and modern ways of living, it makes you think, what did people do back in the day, or should I say not do back in the day, to avoid getting cancer? Back to the healthcare stuff. Billions of dollars are pumped every year into the healthcare system, and yet the world gets sicker and sicker each year. If it really were for the good of people, these billions would be pumped into actual solutions to the problem, not band-aid fixes. And to be honest, money isn't really necessary for a lot of these solutions. But of course, these real solutions doesn't give them power or money, which leads me to the second and equally important part of this equation, the food. Sure, there are many factors that keep us in this perpetual cycle of healthy-ish and sick-ish that they want to keep us in. Healthy enough to stay alive to pay for their medications and solutions, but sick enough to feel like that's the only answer to their problems. However, what we put in our mouths is probably one of the most impactful. And what have they done to our food system? They've forcefully moved away from traditional farming methods in favor of industrial methods that are supposedly better, and have destroyed our earth and our health in the process, and maybe these two go hand in hand. They've replaced clean and reusable materials like glass and metal for our food with plastic, and they've replaced real fat, carbs, and protein that we've been eating for thousands of years that helped us thrive to the point where we're at today with synthetic versions that have landed us in the hospital. They've deemed natural food-based remedies inferior to the new industrial medication system. And here's a quick example of something that really grinds my gears. There's this company called Y Foods. I believe they're based here in the EU, and I've seen them marketed all over the place, especially in France. The packaging literally says, "This is food," which to an impulsive consumer at the grocery store is very appealing. It has vitamins, minerals, a complete meal, protein, fats. It seems like the perfect package. And what is this real food? It is essentially low-fat milk in which the natural fats have been replaced with industrial vegetable oils, which have only been in the human diet for give or take 100 years, not nearly enough time for our genetics to catch up to it. It uses artificial sweeteners so they can slap that no sugar added label on it. And to top it all off, it essentially has a crushed up multivitamin in it, an emulsifier so you can't taste the oil separating from the milk, and a scoop of low-grade protein powder. This is real food. The food system did not need any fixing before it became industrialized. All that industrialization has done has created hyper-palatable foods that are extremely profitable and created at the expense of our health and our planet. Even the healthy food is depleted of so many nutrients because of how poor the soil health has become. And all of this industrialization feeds right back into the healthcare system. And then they just bounce you back and forth. Eat our foods, they taste good. And when they make you feel like crap, come take our pills. So what is this scam in a broader sense? It is the idea that putting our trust in a separate entity like the government or corporations is going to find a solution.
9 most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help."
Rather than recognizing that the solution has been within us as a species the entire time. Putting trust in them is really just another way of handing over control of our lives. We have been farming, raising animals, and taking care of our own health for however many thousands of years, and we obviously did a good enough job to make it to where we are today. that can't be said for every species. I've referenced the words they and them a good few times in this video. And no, this has nothing to do with pronouns. And you may be wondering who they are. And I think that is for you to decide and ask yourself if they should be in charge of the world. Should they be in charge of our food? Should they be in charge of our education? Should they be in charge of our healthcare? Should they be in charge of our water and our planet? They could be our politicians, billionaires, corporations, lobbyists, criminals, governments, military. Whatever you believe the answer to be, what can you do to take back a little bit of control? Can you start growing some of your own food? Or at the very least participate in a smaller scale food system? Can you start taking charge of your own health so you never have to go to the industrial side? They may have gained a lot of control over the past couple centuries, but that doesn't mean we can't start taking back control today. Really appreciate you watching this video to the end. If you found this video interesting, I have a couple other videos on similar topics, and I will continue to put out more videos on similar topics that I find interesting. And if you have any topic ideas that you'd like me to cover, drop them in the comments. And I would really appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And thanks for watching.